Hey, welcome back for another video. I'm Adam from WPCrafter.com, and this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a while. And in this video, I'm going to go through the differences of the Beaver Builder Lite version that you can get for free over at the WordPress plugin repository, and I'm going to compare that version with the version that you would pay for, whether it be the standard or pro. It's the same thing. So I'm going to compare these two. Now, if you already own the paid version of Beaver Builder, don't think that this video is not for you, because what I have found is a lot of people that own the Beaver Builder paid plugin, they don't know most of the stuff that it does, and they're missing out on all these powerful features that they've packed into the plugin. So right now I'm going to go through just a list of the different differences, and then I'm going to go over to the computer and I'm going to show you them in a demonstration. So this video will be maybe a little longer than most, but I guarantee it will be worth your time. Now, before I get started, I wanted to make you aware of a resource that I have put together, and it's a growing resource. There's a link right below this video, and even in this video, you can see the URL right there. It's wpcrafter.com/Beaver Builder Resources. You can just click on it on the video, or you'll find a link below. And this is a page on my website where I'm going to be compiling all the different resources for the light version or the paid version. It doesn't matter. Everybody's included. So let's just go ahead and get started. Got this little presentation. The first difference with the paid version is an obvious one. You're going to get priority support. If you have a problem, they're going to give you priority in supporting you to resolve your problem. And of course, you're giving money to support these great developers and the great work that they're doing. So that's an obvious one. Now, the next difference is there's going to be additional settings for rows and stuff like that. And I'm going to compare the two and show you the differences just so you know. But there's going to be these additional row settings. The next item is there's going to be some advanced modules available in the paid version of Beaver Builder, and I'm going to show you what those advanced modules are. The free one comes with many basic modules that will take care of most of what you need, but there's also these advanced modules that you might find useful to you. Next is a huge one, and that's templates. The paid version comes with entire page templates pre-done for you, and there's a bunch of them. I made a video some time ago going over actually all of the templates, and at that time they had just recently released some new ones. So it comes with a ton of templates. But see, that's not all. What I found is a lot of people that own the paid version of Beaver Builder don't realize that they can make their own templates. You can make templates and you can reuse them on your site, which brings me to the next big, huge feature is you can take these templates and you can import them and you can export them. So you can move them from site to site. This is really good if you're going to have more than one website and you build a lot of stuff on one site that you might want to use on the other one. Well, there's a real easy way with the paid version to import and export those templates and modules that you might have created. Another difference is shortcodes, and what that is, I'm really going to have to demonstrate that one. So essentially, you can create something in Beaver Builder, but the way that WordPress works is you can't really get that into a sidebar or a footer or maybe a header area, because those aren't pages. Those are just different content areas on your site. Well, with the shortcodes feature, you can build whatever you want in Beaver Builder and save it as a template, and then with a little snippet of code, you can place it in the sidebar, you can place it in the footer or in the header, or places where you can't use Beaver Builder, like maybe a WooCommerce template page or something like that. It might sound a little more complicated than it is. When I show you, you're going to just think, wow, this is a pretty amazing feature. Now, there's actually one thing I forgot to add to this list is you can well, it's part of templates, but you can save rows. So say you create a row on one page and you want to use it on other pages on your site. That's actually part of templates, but the one thing I left out is something called global rows. So say you want to create sort of like a call to action that you want at the very bottom of your Beaver Builder page. Well, if you're using the light version, you have to recreate that on every single page. Now that's not so complicated, it just adds extra work. But when you make it a global row, you can just make it once and then you could place it on all your pages. And then if you want to change that information in that global row, you only have to do it once instead of on every page. And that's another one where I'm gonna just have to show you in this video for you to see and understand the power of it. Now, I just want to say one last thing before I jump over to the computer, and that is that a lot of these features, don't think that they're just for developers, because I got a news flash for you. If you are building your website for yourself, you are now a web developer. So these are features that are going to make your life easier. And ultimately, that's what it boils down to, the value of your time. Because you can do most of the things in the free version or the paid version. You can do most of the things in the free version, except it will take you a lot more time to do it. And that's what a lot of these features are going to enable you to do, is to get back your time and to speed things up. And so that is really what it boils down to, the two differences. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to show you each one of these. We're going to look at the settings. We're going to look at the module differences. We're going to look at how to implement the templates. And then we're going to look at all these things. So let's just go ahead and hop into the computer right now. All right, so I have two WordPress installations. They're running the same theme. The only difference is one is using the paid version of Beaver Builder and the other one is using the light version of Beaver Builder. And for the theme, I'm using GeneratePress. It's a free theme that you can get, and it works perfectly with both or any version of the Beaver Builder plugin. It's a really amazing theme, especially that it's free. So the way you're going to tell the difference between if I'm in the paid version or the free version, the paid one's going to say Beaver Builder Standard right here, and the free one's going to say Beaver Builder Lite right there. So let's work through that list I just showed you. And the first thing is the difference where there's additional settings that we're going to find in the paid version. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up these settings right now for both plugins. Now, to pull up these different additional row settings, all you have to do is create a new page and then enable the page builder. And then let's go ahead and drag a row. So I'm going to drag this one column row right here. And then on the row settings, we're going to have this little wrench, and then we're going to go ahead and click on that. I already did this for the paid version right here, so you can see I'm just flipping between the two. So first, let's look at these settings in the paid version. And one of the main differences in these settings is when you scroll down to the row style, you can have a background whatever on a row. But let's look at the different options you have with the paid version. You have a solid color, a photo, a video, or you have a slideshow and parallax. Now, a slideshow is really, really nice. It'll just change the image to rotate through various images that you add, and it will have a different transition style, a different speed. I've implemented this and it's amazing. So we're not going to see the slideshow and the parallax on the light version. So if I scroll down, we don't have the parallax or the slideshow. So that's going to be one of the big differences. Now, parallax is when you're scrolling down a page, and if you have an image, it kind of scrolls at a different pace, or it might be fixed. It doesn't move at all, and you scroll across. And that is a very modern technique. It adds a nice touch to your website to just make it feel more premium. So that right there is the different row settings that I feel are important. Next, let's look at the additional modules that come with the paid version and compare the two. To show the module list, all you have to do is click on this Add Content button, and it's going to show all your modules. So I'm going to mainly focus on the advanced modules, but there is some differences in the basic modules, so let's go ahead and compare the two. Now, when we look at the free version, it's going to come with these 5 modules here that you can use anywhere in the page building experience. But when we go over to the paid version, we're going to see there are some additional basic modules, and we haven't even looked at advanced modules yet, and some of them are button. This is going to allow you to create and style buttons in your Beaver Builder layouts, and that's very helpful because without this, you're having to use some HTML and CSS and all this kind of techie stuff in order to just get a simple button onto your site. Another difference is this headings module, and that's going to allow you to have different headings that you can put a unique font in to add a little bit more flair to your website. And then there's also this separator, and that allows you to add some kind of a visual separator between your content. Usually it might be a line or something like that. Let me just show you real quick. It's pretty simple. You drag and drop that, and you can see it already added the line, and I can change the color, the thickness, the width. I can change anything that I want, and it just kind of allows you to lay out your content a little better. So let me cancel that and pull up my content modules again. So I'm going to collapse the basic module, and I'm going to expand the advanced modules, and this is where you're going to see the biggest difference. So if I go over to the free Beaver Builder right here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to collapse this and show the advanced modules, and this only comes with one advanced module, and it's this sidebar module. But if I'm in the paid one, you have an accordion, and these are all different design elements to really make your website stand out. And I could compare them all, but this video will get too long if I start showing you every single one of these modules and what they do. So you have an accordion. That's where you can have separated content that you collapse into an accordion. Call to action row, that's actually very nice. It's pre-styled with a button and all that kind of good stuff. A call out, a contact form. This is good, so you don't even really need a contact form plugin because it's all built here into Beaver Builder. Content slider, a countdown. That's a really nice countdown timer. Gallery, icons, maps, menus. Number counter, that's where when you when it's revealed, you'll see a number counting up or down or whatever. Posts, post carousel, post slider. Pricing table is very nice. I love their pricing table. It's really nice way to show your different pricing and maybe 3 or 4 different tables side by side, list out the benefits, have your order button. Sidebar, which I think we already saw on the free version, a slideshow, social buttons, a subscribe form. Now this is cool. It's a pretty powerful subscription form. It'll integrate with all your free and paid email services like MailChimp and Aweber and all that. They have direct integration with all of it via this subscription form. Tabs is really cool. It's similar to Accordion, how you can have lots of different content kind of stacked together. It has a testimonials module as well that will give you pre-formatted testimonials. It's just, you could just see the difference right here in the modules. And I haven't even talked about templates and saving and shortcodes and all that. So you can see this is probably the obvious difference, the most obvious difference. You can see the convenience of having all these powerful modules so that you don't have to buy additional plugins and install them on your site in order to get these types of features in there. Instead, you could do it all with the paid version of Beaver Builder, and I love it. I use all of these different modules that they have available. Now for the other items that we're going to go over in this video, and that is templates, importing and exporting them, the short codes, as well as the global rows. I really can't compare it to the light version because the light version doesn't include those features at all. So the remainder of this video, I'm just going to stay in the paid plugin to go ahead and show you all of those powerful features. So first, I'm going to show you the included templates that come pre-done with the paid version. And so all you have to do is go ahead and click on this templates button right here, and it's going to pop up all the templates here. And there's different categories. There's landing pages, content pages, as well as templates you can create yourself. And it couldn't be easier. All you have to do is go ahead and click on any of these, and it's going to pull that into the website. So let's find something that might fit. How about this one right here? Actually, no, I want to do this one. All you have to do is click on it, and then click on Replace Existing Content, and this will replace anything you've done on this page and put in this template. And I'm going to go ahead and click on OK, and then it's already done. And all you have to do is change out your text and images, and you already have a designed web page for yourself. Here's the pricing tables, and these templates leverage all the features, all the advanced modules that come with Beaver Builder, like your pricing tables, your counters, your slideshow modules, your progress bars. I didn't even talk about that. It's going to go ahead and utilize and leverage all these great modules. Okay, so that's how you would add one of the templates. Now let me show you how to enable creating your own templates in Beaver Builder paid version. So I'm going to go here to the back end of WordPress. Now Beaver Builder has its own settings panel, and you find it under Settings and Page Builder. And on the paid version, you're going to have this license, so you can't really license the free one, obviously. And you're going to have the templates and icons. The icons are simple. That's how it pulls in the different icons that it allows you to use. But go ahead and click on Templates. And this is right here where you can click this box here that says Enable Template Admin. I'm going to go ahead and check that. Now when I click on Save Template Settings, we have this new menu option right here on the left that says Templates, and this is where your saved rows, your saved modules, and your saved templates that you're going to reuse on your website, this is where they're all saved. Now this is the massive time saver that Beaver Builder, the paid version, is going to offer you. It is going to speed things up, and time is money. And if you're anything like me, the small cost of the paid version of Beaver Builder is well worth it if it can save you hours upon hours of your own time. So when you click on templates, there we can just go ahead and create a new template, but let me show you a different way of getting templates in there. So here we are back here. So say I made some customizations to this, and I wanted to save this page template for whatever reason. Maybe I want to move it to a different site. Maybe I want to use it on a different page on my website and then just tweak a few things. It's so simple to create your own page, full page template. You go to Tools, and then you click on this button here that says Save Template, and then you give it a name. So I'm just going to call it Adam's Template. I'm going to click on Save, and then it says Template Saved. I'm going to click OK. Now when I go back here and I click on All Templates again, there is my template, and I can now export this if I wanted to, or I can add this to a new page on my site. So that's one way to use templates. Let's take a look at another way. So say I really like this right here is a whole row. You've got this title, these 3 different columns with information, and a button. Say I wanted to just save this row so I can use it on other spots on this site. So I can use it over and over again on other pages on this site, because maybe I like the layout, but on a different page I want to use the same layout but just change the text a bit. This is how you do it. You go ahead and click on the different wrench for the row like that, and it's going to pull this up, and I can click Save As. So let's just call this Features. Okay, so that's my features row. Now remember I said you can have a global row? Well, this is how we would create a global row, but I'm not going to do it right now. We're going to come back to that setting. So I'm going to leave that as no, and I'm going to click on save. So now check this out. I can go back here and I'll click on all templates, and now I've got that new row template. And you can see your different types of templates right here. It's a row, and then there's a layout. Now, let me just go ahead and create one more template. I'm going to create a module template. So, for instance, this is an entire row when I'm highlighting it here, but this right here is just a module. So say this is a headline the way I want it to look on all of my pages. So I might want to save this module because I like the way I formatted it, but I don't want to do it over and over and over for every single page. I just want to be able to just drag and drop and change my text. So this is how you would create a module template. Same thing, hover over, click on the wrench, and then there we have it, as save as. And then let's just call this my header. I like that, and I'm going to go ahead and click on save. So now, when I go back to templates, I click on all templates. Now I've got a module template, a row template, and an entire layout. And there's one last thing that I want to do. I want to create a global row. So let's see, which one on this page might be good? Maybe this is it right here. This bottom row, maybe you have that at the bottom of every page. But then if your hours change, without this global setting, if your hours change, you'd have to change it on every single page. But with a global row, you don't have to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the wrench. And I'm going to click on Save As, and I'm going to call this my hours, or whatever. And this time I'm going to make it global. So I'm going to set it to yes, and then click on Save. Maybe company information would have been good, or whatever you'd want to do. So now when I go here and I click on all templates, now we've got another one right here. So now I'm all set up to show you how to reuse these saved layouts, modules, rows, and global rows in other pages of this site. Okay, so all we have to do is go and create a new page. So I'll call this new. That's fine. I'm feeling very creative today. And for this theme only, I need to click on Content No Sidebar, and then click on this checkbox, Full Width Content. That's just, and Content Title, disable the title. This is just this theme in order to get the full integration of Beaver Builder working perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Publish. So now I've got this new page. And then I'm going to click on Page Builder, and it's going to just take me into the Beaver Builder page builder right now. And I'm going to show you how to use these different elements that we've created. So now if you notice what's different, we now have that template I created. It's right here. So right there you could choose the pre-provided landing pages, content pages, or now you have a section for your own templates. So I can go ahead and click on that, and it's going to take that entire page template and it's going to put it right in there. So that was one of the things. So that's how you're going to use your saved layouts. So now I'm just going to go ahead and clear out this template by clicking on templates and then applying the blank template, and this will remove the template and we can move forward. So now, if you didn't notice earlier, you have this section that says saved rows and saved modules. Now let me expand the saved rows. So we created a row called features, and to reuse that row, you just have to drag and drop it in. And now you're able to use that same way that you perfected the formatting anywhere on your site. So that is that row. And let me remove that. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the hours. Remember, I created a global row, and you can see it right here. It says global. So if I drag and drop it, you notice how the color's different. It's this bright orange. That's to let you know that whatever you edit, it's going to edit it everywhere you use this saved global row. Isn't that such a time saver? So it's a little different when you edit something in a global row like this. You notice it doesn't look the same. It's got this bit of an orange there. So watch what happens when I click on it. It's going to open it up in a new tab, and that's where I'm going to edit it. And then when I save any changes, it's going to go ahead and be pushed out everywhere you're using this global row. This is a huge time saver. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe change this hour on Monday from 4:30 to maybe say 7:30. So I'm clicking on it, and right now I can edit anything that is in this row. So I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to change this to a 7. I'm going to go ahead and click on save, and then I'm going to click on done, publish changes. So now it takes me back, and did you see it changed? It happened so fast, it changed it. Now anywhere you would have used this global row, it would have changed. Tell me that's not a huge time saver to be able to just edit it once and have it show everywhere updated. So this is the global row, so I'm going to remove this. And when you remove one of these elements, it doesn't remove it permanently, it just takes it off of that particular page because these are saved in this template library that you're building. So now let me look at the last one, which is a saved module right here, and you can just drag that over. It's going to toss it into a new row for you, or if you had an existing row, you can do that as well. So for instance, if I had, let me go to row layouts and put a 2-column layout. I can go now to that saved module, and I can just drop that right inside of one of those columns that I just created. And you can see that right there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on cancel. So now we've looked at templates. We've looked at the included templates, how to create your own layout module row and global row templates. Now I'm going to show you how to get them out of your website to export them. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and then I'm going to go back into WordPress, and then we're going to go do plugins and then add new. Now I'll provide a link to this down below. I'm not positive if it's still required, but Beaver Builder put out a special modification of an existing plugin that allows you to export your templates and rows and modules and have it be able to import properly. And so I'm going to go ahead and install that plugin. I'll put a link to it down below. I'm not positive if it's still needed, but I'm going to use it for this video anyways. So I'm going to go ahead to upload plugins, and then I'm just going to drag and drop it. It's a modified version of the WordPress importer. I'm going to click on install now, and then I'm going to go ahead and activate it. So you have this new plugin that says WordPress importer. So now I'm going to go to tools, and I'm going to click on export. And this is where I choose what I want to export. So I want to export some templates. And I can do all the templates, and this is powerful. You can have this library of templates that you develop that you can use over and over and over on different websites. So you can do that, or you can click on selected templates, and you could just choose the templates that you want to export. So I'm going to go ahead and click on all templates, and then I'll go ahead and click on this download export file. Now in my downloads folder on my computer, there's a new file that says the name of the site, and it's an XML file, and all we have to do is go ahead now and import that file. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go to my templates, and I'm going to delete these just so you can see that they imported. So I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to move them to the trash, and then I'm going to empty my trash can like that. So now you can see I have no templates. So now I'm going to go to back into tools and choose import, and I'm going to click on WordPress, and then I'm going to drag and drop my file right here. This was the export file. And then I'm going to click on upload file, and then you just have to choose an author. Just choose this right here, an existing user, and we want to download and import file attachments, and that's it. It did it that quick. So now if this worked, I'm going to click on templates and see them all there, and there they are. So that's how you can move these templates around. So now the last item I wanted to cover in this video is short codes, and I love this feature, and I'm currently using it on multiple websites. Even my main website, I'm using these short codes, and it allows you to take these saved rows and saved modules and pretty much place them anywhere on your website that you can use a short code. Now there is one caveat: some themes are different, and maybe a short code won't work in a footer or in a widget or something area like that, and it might be a little theme dependent, but most content pages are going to take short codes no problem. Now let's take a look at the special page that is right here on the Beaver Builder support site, and I'll put a link to this down below, and you can also find a link to this on the page on my website dedicated to Beaver Builder, the Beaver Builder resources page, and it's about short codes. So essentially you could read this, but all you need to know is this is the format of the short code, and it shows you 4 different options. I would not use the first one because you could run into some problems. I would just use the second one. Now I'm going to show you how to use this. So what needs to happen is we need to copy and paste this wherever we want, and then we need to change this thing right here that says slug. Now the slug is unique for each of your saved templates, and I'm going to show you how to find that slug, and all you need to do is change it right here and then paste your short code anywhere you want. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my clipboard for now, and I'll be pasting and changing out that slug. So I'm back on the templates, and let's make a short code for that hours row template. So I'm going to click on it right there. For us non-technical people, we don't really know what the heck a slug is anyway, but I'll tell you, and I'll tell you a foolproof way of finding out what your slug is. This is pretty much your slug right here, where it says /hours/. I already know that's the slug, but there's an easier way to get it. Okay, click on screen options and check this box here that says slug, and then let's collapse the screen options. So this is going to show you exactly what your slug is. This is exactly what we need to place in that short code, and this is going to be different for each template that you have. So I'm going to go ahead now and go to posts. So I know my slug is just one word, hours. Okay, so I'm going to go to posts. I'm going to create a new post, and I'm going to call this short codes. I'm going to go here, and first I'm going to click on the text, and I'm going to paste in what I had for that short code. Okay, and so I needed to change slug from my post slug to hours, like that, and then go ahead and click on publish. So I've just created a new post, and I'm taking this template and I'm using the short code to place it wherever I want it on my website. So now I'm going to go ahead and view the post. Here is the post, and you can see there is my saved row. And this happens to also be that global row where if I changed it in one place, it's going to change it every place, including this place right here. So that is how you use the short codes. You can use them in widgets. I am currently using this extensively on my website because there's certain elements to my site where I can't use Beaver Builder, so it's easier to use templates. Now, if you're using, I'm using obviously that global template, but if I was using one that is just for here, you can go into your templates area and you can actually edit any of these templates from right here. So if I wanted to say edit just the template for the header, I could go there, click on Launch Page Builder, and it's going to open up, and I'll be able to just edit this template right here by clicking on right there. This was that module template that we had. So anyways, I know this has been a very long video, but I hope that you found some value in it and that you learned something new in this video. Please head on over to that special page, and I've got a link down below. It's Beaver Builder resources on my website, and that's where you're going to find everything that there is on Beaver Builder that I have come across. I'm compiling it, putting it all together in one place just for you. If you don't own Beaver Builder, I have a link down below to that as well, and I'd appreciate it if you were going to purchase it. Maybe go through my link because they give me a little small referral fee. But I want you to know I don't talk about Beaver Builder because of that. I talk about only the things that I love and that I currently use, and Beaver Builder is certainly one of those. Hey, really quick, can you do something for me? If you're watching this on YouTube, can you give me a thumbs up? And I want to invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. There's a button right beneath me, and I'd really appreciate it if you did that. And I've got something for you. I don't want you to leave empty-handed. If you just click off here to the side, it's a free video course that I put together just for you called the 3 Steps to WordPress Success. You will love this course. Registration is free right now. All you have to do is click on the link right next to me. Hey, thanks for spending this time with me, and I can't wait to make another video for you.